Google has shipped an update to managed agents in the Gemini API. The headline is Environment Hooks, your own scripts, running before or after every tool call the agent makes inside its sandbox. There is also a new default model, a token budget cap, scheduled triggers, and free tier access. Here's what each one actually does. Here it is, straight from the source. First, the thing being extended. With managed agents in the Gemini Interactions API, a single API call coordinates reasoning, code execution, package installation, file management, and web retrieval, all inside an isolated cloud sandbox. You are not writing the orchestration loop, that is the pitch, and everything in this release is about giving you control inside that loop. The anti-gravity preview agent now runs Gemini 3.6 Flash by default, and Google says no code changes are required. Your next interaction just picks it up. If you want something else, pass model inside agent config. Gemini 3.5 Flash is the previous generation, and 3.5 Flashlight is the lowest latency and lowest cost option in that family. Drop a hooks.json file into your environment, and the runtime runs your handlers on two events: pre-tool execution and post-tool execution. The matcher field takes a regular expression, so you can target several tools with a pipe, or catch everything with an asterisk. This example runs a gate script before every code execution, or write file call. This is the bit worth understanding. If your script returns a decision of deny with a reason, the tool call is skipped, and the reason is passed into the model's context, so the agent does not just fail silently. It is told why it was blocked, and it can adapt. Hooks also support an HTTP handler type that posts to an external endpoint instead of running a command. Because a managed agent runs multi-turn autonomous loops, a complex task can quietly consume a lot of tokens. You can now pass max total tokens in agent config to cap the whole thing, including thinking tokens. When it hits the limit, execution pauses rather than dying. The interaction comes back with status incomplete, the environment state is preserved, and you continue by passing the previous interaction id with a fresh budget. Two smaller ones. Triggers bind an agent, an environment, a prompt, and a cron schedule into a persistent resource that fires on its own, and each run reuses the same sandbox, so files persist between executions. And the Environments API lets you list, inspect, and delete sandbox sessions from code, which matters for recovering an environment id after a disconnect, or cleaning up instead of waiting out the 7-day time to live. Managed agents are also now available on free tier projects. So, a new default model you get for free, hooks that let your own code sit between the agent and its tools, a budget cap that pauses instead of overspending, cron triggers, and a free tier to try it on. The theme is control. Managed agents were convenient but opaque, and this release is about giving you somewhere to stand inside the loop. That is today's AI Daily. Now you're one step ahead. Subscribe to BirenAI to stay there.